All right. Let's go. We are in chapter 3, basic learning styles and principles. This is multiple choice. It's 40 questions. Let's go. Number 1, an individual's preferred method of thinking, understanding, and processing of information is called the A, learning curve, B, learning style, C, intelligence quotient, D, preferred method of learning. B is the answer, learning style. Number 2, diverse learners need more than sequential analytical teaching. Thus, the master educator will A, vary teaching strategies, B, show more videos, C, play Jeopardy type games, D, assign more projects. A, vary teaching strategies. 3, sensory learning styles include A, seeing, hearing, smelling, B, seeing, hearing, talking, C, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, D, seeing, hearing, touching. The answer is D, seeing, hearing, and touching. 4, the kinesthetic learner enjoys A, learning alone, B, being physically involved, C, learning to lectures, D, nature. The answer is B, being physically involved. 5, learning is a 4-step process. The blank step involves processing and understanding information. A, repetition, B, desire, C, input, D, assimilation. The answer is D, assimilation. 6, the blank steps of the learning process involves practicing the underlying theory and practical application until the information or task has been mastered. A, repetitive, B, input, C, assimilation, D, desire. The answer is A, repetition. I'm sorry, I say repetitive early, but it's repetition. 7, when students receive information, D, input and environments. 8, what does Howard Gardner mean when he says that education is unitary? A, students can be smart in many ways. B, students can be smart in only a few ways. C, students learn in unison. D, students can only learn in one way. The answer is A, students can be smart in many ways. Howard Gardner has identified A, 6 intelligence, B, 7 intelligence, C, 8 intelligence, D, 9 intelligence. The answer is D, 9 intelligence. 10, the students who has the ability to successfully communicate, listen, write, read, and speak possesses A, verbal/logistics intelligence, B, body/kinesthetic intelligence, C, visual/spectacle intelligence, D, musical/rhythmic intelligence. The answer is A, verbal/linguistic intelligence. 11, when teaching the linguistic learner, A, use metaphors, similes, and paraphrasing. B, assign journal activities. C, employ word games, mnemonics, and affirmations. D, all of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. 12, the ability to understand space and comprehend and create images is related to the A, verbal and linguistic intelligence, B, visual and spectacle intelligence. C, body and kinesthetic intelligence. D, musical and rhythmic intelligence. B is the answer, visual and spectacle intelligence. 13, to appeal to the visual / spectacle learner, the master educator lessons would include A, lectures only, B, text reading, C, listening to tapes, D, design graphic logos and flyers. The answer is D, designing graphic logos and flyers. 14, color coding notes so that each topic is the same color is extremely helpful for the A, verbal and linguistic intelligence, B, logical and mathematical intelligence, C, visual and spectacle intelligence, D, interpersonal intelligence. The answer is C, visual and spectacle intelligence. 15, students who are good with sorting, classifying, sequencing, evaluating, and predicting display the A, verbal linguistic intelligence, B, visual and spectacle intelligence, C, logical and mathematical intelligence, D, musical and rhythmic intelligence. And the answer is C, logical and mathematical intelligence. 16, when planning lessons with the logical and mathematical student in mind, classifying and categorizing information, C, making charts and graphs, D, all of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. 17, a logical and mathematical intelligence study tip would be to A, study on the way to class, B, try not to reflect on the information, C, study in a cluttered area, D, study in a quiet place. The answer is D, study in a quiet place. 18, learners who would rather be left to their own resources, who think better on their own instead of bouncing ideas off others, possess A, interpersonal intelligence, B, intrapersonal intelligence, C, environmental intelligence, D, naturalist intelligence. The answer is B, intrapersonal intelligence. That is INTRA, personal intelligence. 19, activities that appeal to the intrapersonal intelligence includes A, working in a small learning group, B, assigning workbook activities, C, arranging internet research projects, D, both B and C. The answer is D, both B, assigning workbook activities, and C, arranging internet research projects. And the answer is D. 20, during planning time, the master educator will use demonstrations or hand-on involvement to grasp the attention of the student with A, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, B, visuals and spectacle intelligence, C, logical and mathematical intelligence, D, verbal and linguistic intelligence. The answer is A, bodily kinesthetic intelligence. 21, to appeal to the body kinesthetic intelligence, A, have students role play, B, have students play charades, C, assign workbook activities, D, both A and B. The answer is D, both A and B. Have students role play and have students play charades. 22. Study tips for students with body kinesthetic intelligence includes A, pace and recite while studying. B, use flashcards with other students. C, make notations of the chapter. D, both A and B. The answer is D, both A and B. A, pace and recite while studying. B, use flashcards with other students. 23, and the answer was D, both A and B. 23, the ability to relate to others, noticing their mood, motivation, and feelings is the A, interpersonal intelligence, B, naturalist intelligence, C, interpersonal intelligence, D, verbal linguistic intelligence. The answer is C, interpersonal intelligence. And that is INTER, personal intelligence. 24, activities to enhance the learning of students strong in the interpersonal intelligence include A, team building activities, B, working alone, C, individual workbook activities, D, journal writing. The answer is A, team building activities. 25, the ability to comprehend and create meaningful sounds and the ability to keep rhythm is indicative of A, verbal and linguistic intelligence, B, visual spatial intelligence, C, bodily and kinesthetic intelligence, D, musical rhythmic intelligence. The answer is D, musical and rhythmic intelligence. 26, having students write and perform musical jingles, put vocabulary into music or jingle format and write a song including facts about subject matters would be appropriate activities for students with a strong A, verbal / linguistic intelligence, B, musical / rhythmic intelligence, C, visual / spatial intelligence, D, naturalistic intelligence. The answer is B, musical and rhythmic intelligence. 27, while studying, the musical and rhythmic intelligence student will be found A, playing background music, B, beating out rhythms, C, writing a rap about the topic, D, all of the above. The answer is D, all the above. 28, being able to make distinctions in the natural would be a discrimination between natural and non-natural items as a trait of the A, visual / spatial intelligence, B, verbal / linguistic intelligence, C, naturalist intelligence, D, bodily kinesthetic intelligence. 29, the student with keen observational skills who can identify brands of cars, planes, sneakers, or handbags is a strong A, visual / spatial intelligence, B, naturalist intelligence, C, verbal / linguistic intelligence, D, bodily / kinesthetic intelligence. The answer is B, naturalist intelligence. 30, teaching activities would B, teaching aromatherapy, C, recording changes in hair, skin, or nails. D, all of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. 31, when studying the naturalist intelligence, students might find satisfaction in A, sorting and classifying subject matters, B, outdoor studies when practical. C, taking a natural walk, doing study breaks. D, all of the above. D is the answer, all of the above. 32. Knowing how we learn best enables students and educators to A, make better choices, B, use one intelligence, C, study harder, D, read better. The answer is A, make better choices. 33. Identifying all students' styles of learning will enable them to A, look for a work environment that best suits them, B, receive better grades, C, none of the above, D, both A and B. The answer is D, both A and B. A, look for a work environment that best suits them. B, receive better grades. 34, as master educators, we must present our teaching methodologies to A, reach only intelligence like our own, B, reach all intelligence, C, reach ethnicities like ours, D, reach students with disabilities. The answer is B, reach all intelligence. 35, as long as the brain is still functioning, the age limit for developing an interpersonal and intrapersonal and logical mathematical intelligence is A, 50 to 60 years of age, B, 60 to 70 years of age, C, 70 to 80 years of age, D, no age limit. The answer is D, no age limits. 36, when delivering lessons, the educator should attempt to reach at least A, 1 or 2 intelligence in every class, B, 2 or 3 intelligence in every class, C, 3 to 4 intelligence in every class, D, 4 to 5 intelligence in every class. The answer is B, 2 or 3 intelligence in every class. During 4 or 5 of the intelligence, B, 5 or 6 of the intelligence, C, 6 or 7 of the intelligence, D, all of the intelligence. The answer is D, all of the intelligence. 38, the standard IQ intelligence quota test measures A, verbal linguistic and body kinesthetic intelligence, B, verbal linguistic and logical mathematical intelligence, C, musical and slash arithmetic intelligence, D, interpersonal intelligence. B is the answer, verbal and linguistic and logical slash mathematical intelligence. 39. Our student learner styles may change due to A, circumstances, B, subject matters, C, time of day, D, both A and B. The answer is D, both A and B, which is A, circumstances, B, subject matters. 40, and the final one for chapter 3 is as a master educator, you have the ability to enhance the brain power of your students by A, delivering content that reaches all intelligence, B, giving IQ tests, C, keeping accurate test scores, D, maintaining student data. The answer is A, delivering content that reaches all intelligence. Therefore, we have completed chapter 3. See you around in chapter 4. I am your dynamic instructor. I am Tiffany. Thank you.